Those blows and those shots, Bullbox, Zeda exchanging punches. Oh my goodness, ladies and gentlemen, look at Bullbox. And Zeda has had enough of this, walking away. And Bullbox has won this match as a result of forfeit. Zeda saying, I've had enough. He just couldn't take that beating any longer. And Bullbox looks a little bit disappointed. Man, Bullbox is very infuriated. I need to get a match between Booty T and Bullbox soon. And ladies and gentlemen, later on this episode, very soon actually, Boron Stone, the new Zimbabwean champion, will explain why exactly he's the new champion. Tal Ada, a man who feels he was screwed on the last episode and he's looking to get redemption, and he's gonna start by getting that redemption by hopefully defeating the cause. Their opponents, the cause, ladies and gentlemen. Victor with the red hair, Eccentric with the black shirt, Tybalt with the horns, and Wildebeest the powerhouse. Oh my goodness, the lights have gone off. What's going on here? And the cars doing what they always do, somehow getting the electricity off and then attacking their opponent. Folks, how did this handicap match happen? Well, Tal Ada brought a picture of the cause, put it on the table and banged on the table, and that's all we needed to see to understand what he wanted. Tal Ada wants a piece of the cause for costing him a shot at the title. Tal Ada believes he can do this on his own. You can see Tal Ada doing a good job right now, neutralizing the cause, but Wildebeest, the difference maker with an Irish whip so powerful. Folks, this is a handicap match, but the cause need to tag each other in. The referee finally getting control of the other participants, and Eccentric will start off this match with Tal Ada. We saw Tal Ada defeat Shut Up Chico's team on his own, but he's facing a bunch of veterans, so it's gonna be a little bit more difficult. It's not gonna be as easy. The cars, they are standing up against hardcore wrestling. They got involved in our main event, the ladder match, costing both Pharaoh Pharasi and Tal Ada their opportunity at being champions. Tal Ada, he has decided to compete despite doctor's instructions not to. Pharaoh Pharasi is gonna take the episode off. She's gonna rest off some injuries, some nagging injuries, as we see Eccentric taking advantage of Tal Ada's condition and tagging in Wildebeest, the man with impressive lower regions. Wildebeest with the body slam. This guy is just so big. His penile regions so gigantic, jiggling all over the place, enough to pleasure a bus of ladies. And folks, it's a dream of mine to see these two face off one-on-one when they are both fresh, not like this. Tal Ada competed in a ladder match. Wildebeest was impressive on the last episode as well. I thought he was gonna go to Drowsy Drive after that over-the-top match, but he was eliminated by Niger Feiger. And here comes Tybalt. We haven't seen much of Tybalt. Tybalt has been too busy doing some administrative work, trying to get the message of the cause around the galaxy, and he's been doing a very good job. Wildebeest going to the top, Tybalt going to the top of that turnbuckle, and Tybalt with that 450 splash onto Tal Ada. Tal Ada has beaten off way too much than he can chew. The cause have been just so impressive, and Victor tagged in. You look at the guys the size of Tal Ada, and you don't think that the odds are against him, but the odds of him defeating all these veterans by himself, he's gonna need assistance to do this, ladies and gentlemen. And Victor putting the finishing touches on Tal Adda, flaming Tal Adda up, firing things up if you will. And ladies and gentlemen, just like that, the cause have defeated Tal Adda, absolutely dominating this man. What a batch.
Yeah, man, we told you that nobody is exempt from the cause's beatdowns. We don't care if you're main eventers or new to this company. We're gonna put an end to hardcore wrestling. And introducing your new Zimbabwean champion, man, Boron Stone.
Feel the power of the Boron Bomb. You can't do that. You can't do that. What are you doing, Boron Stone? You're not the new Victory Road Wrestling Zimbabwean champion. Is that what you're thinking? Well, clearly, none of you listened to the rules of this match. It clearly states that the first man to climb the ladder and grab the title is the champion. All of you assumed that it was either gonna be Tal Adda or Pharaoh Pharisee. Well, you idiots, as usual, assumed wrong. Here I stand, the Victory Road Wrestling Zimbabwean champion. Because I was smarter than everybody else. I was smart enough to read the rules. And so something like this doesn't happen again, something controversial like this, I have spoken to management to change the rules around to say that only the contenders in the match can win. Oh yeah, it feels good to be the Victory Road Wrestling Zimbabwean champion, and I'm gonna defend this title with honor. So somebody bring out my opponent so I can show people what a true champion is like. Feel the power of the Boron Bomb! And the status quo has returned. I'm just so glad Boron Stone having the title that he deserves. And now that Boron Stone has explained himself, I think people should no longer complain. I explained it on the last episode, but you guys are a bit slow. Boron Stone, man, he doesn't even need to explain anything. He's the Victory Road Wrestling Zimbabwean champion. Get used to it, and he's gonna be that way for a very long time. Boron Stone taking on the Jobber. Remember, the Jobber is a homeless man, and I gave him a job to be talent enhancement. All he does is take a beating, get a pin, and receive his paycheck. He cannot fight back or try and win. If he tries to win, he will be fired and he'll be back on the streets. We've been paying the Jobber very well to get hurt and get beaten up, so he has nothing to complain about, and Boron Stone is just gonna mow over. This is basically Boron Stone showing the entire locker room not to mess with him. Look at Boron Stone just toying around with the Jobber. The Jobber, he deserves this. Look at Boron Stone. Look at the biceps of Boron Stone, the thighs, the trapezius muscles. Boron Stone is just such an impressive specimen. And the Jobber is gonna get quite a beating, and Boron Stone, he's gonna go for it, ladies and gentlemen. The Boron Bomb, the Boron Bomb, the Boron Bomb by Boron Stone, the Victory Road Wrestling Zimbabwean champion. And yes, ladies and gentlemen, his first successful match after being the Zimbabwean champion. And look at Boron Stone raising his arms in glory, just like he raised the Jobber for that Boron Bomb. And this is a sight we are going to see for a very long time. Boron Stone victorious.
feels so good to know that we're responsible for the tandem titles going to their rightful owner. Earlier on this episode, we proved that brains are more valuable than bronze when we beat the crap out of Warlaw, for a lack of a better term. Indeed, and our victory, well, it was quite academic.
I'm really liking the way that things are here at Victory Road Wrestling. The academics, the tandem champions, Boron Stone, the Victory Road Wrestling Zimbabwean champion, and soon Roderick Peters will make it happen. Will make the main event at Drowsy Drive between him and Boron Stone, where he can lose again. But all he has to do is defeat Niger Figer in the main event. I cannot wait for that. In the ring at this time, Jacob DJ and Ruben Dynasty. They're gonna take on Barricade after what happened on the last episode. In the ring at this time, a man that nobody should pick a fight with, Barricade. But for whatever reason, Ruben Dynasty and Jacob DJ decided to stand up for Jenna Gemstar and face off with this man, and Barricade is not happy about that. These two are gonna regret getting involved, and I believe it's gonna be Jacob DJ starting this match off, and the size difference is quite apparent. Barricade with that belly to belly slam, folks. If you have not checked out the last episode, I recommend that you do. What happened was that Barricade continued to assault Jenna Gemstar, a pin. And it's bad enough having Barricade pin you, but having to get out of that pin must be very difficult, because Barricade, he's a really big guy. Basically, Barricade was attacking Jenna Gemstar brutally after he defeated her, and Jacob DJ, oh my goodness, driven into the canvas. And basically Ruben Dynasty and Jacob DJ came in to intervene, and I'm surprised that Jacob DJ was unable to be victorious. A dropkick by Ruben Dynasty, excuse me, I was surprised that Barricade was unable to be victorious. A dropkick only acquiring a 1 count. Gonna take a lot more than that to defeat Barricade. Barricade has just been so impressive. One of the better debuts here in Victory Road Wrestling. Unlike that disappointment Niger Figer, but Jacob DJ with that kangaroo spin, ladies and gentlemen, looking to pull an upset, but only acquiring a 1 count, not even a 2 count. And you can imagine, just Jacob DJ's confidence must have dropped significantly, and he attempted to go for another maneuver, but Barricade pushing Jacob DJ out of the way, and Jacob DJ is looking to make a tag, but Barricade is not going to let that happen, ladies and gentlemen. Niger Figer, Roderick Peters, we are going to find out who will main event Drowsy Drive. A Hurricane Runner, very impressive by Jacob DJ, going for the pin with his crotch into the face of Barricade, but it seems that no matter what Jacob DJ does, Barricade kicks out very quickly. And you see Ruben Dynasty, he didn't even help his opponent. He's just so intimidated by Barricade. And I don't blame him. Look at the size of Barricade. Just so impressive in that ring. Ladies and gentlemen, Boron Stone, look at this. You see, Ruben Dynasty was looking to intervene in that submission, and Barricade just looked at him in the eyes. Look at Ruben Dynasty. Barricade just intimidated. Imagine a man the size of Barricade, a man as intimidating as Barricade looking at you like that, and that's enough for the tide to turn. Jacob DJ taking full advantage of that distraction, going for the pin, and this time he at least got a 2 count, but it's still not enough. Barricade is just way too aggressive, and Jacob DJ with another impressive Hurricane Runner. Just a 2 count. Remember, Jacob DJ and Ruben Dynasty are members of, oh my goodness, a belly to belly by Barricade and a submission. Ruben Dynasty, no, still intimidated by Barricade is Ruben Dynasty.